Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoMet and Friends, which hasn't had a new episode in over a year now. But
thank you, COVID.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
But now we are back, and today we will be covering Godzilla vs. Kong. Also, we're switching this over to a podcast format, so...
Because apparently it's easier for Mr. over here.
Well, now I can actually look at you guys when we're talking.
True.
Yeah, you were kind of insulting us, just like staring from me. Snob fucker.
But yeah, so we'll be covering Godzilla vs. Kong, which we watched yesterday. We would have recorded this yesterday, but
it got too late in the day. And,
yeah.
I got a new laptop, and I wanted to get to that right away.
And I wanted to watch WrestleMania, which even though I was late to getting there, I didn't miss a thing. But
No, you didn't because of rain.
Thunderstorms.
But I'll probably talk about that with my recycled balls when we do
Whenever
podcast.
you two get back on a podcast.
So, thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong?
I liked it.
I liked it too.
Well, there's the podcast.
Well, see it. No. I will say that there is definitely a definitive winner in the matchup of the title.
Yes.
I'm not going to spoil who, but
Deadpool will.
Go see it.
Yes.
Yeah. Before it's out of theaters, because apparently these new releases are in and out so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it's been doing pretty well lately, so let's stick around for a while.
You say it beat the box office.
Next weekend, we'll probably see it on Blu-ray.
I actually looked that up, and I have not seen that as a release just yet. So ha!
You son of a bitch!
But no, it's a good movie.
Very good.
Yes.
I would definitely say that it's a more of a Kong-focused movie, though, over Godzilla.
Yeah.
Godzilla is a major element of the movie, but I definitely feel that story-wise, it gives Kong more focus.
He's more of the face, though.
Yeah, like
You
the
look
good
at it that way.
get the face, and Godzilla's the heel. Because apparently, a long time ago, there was a war between the Godzilla species and the Kong species, supposedly.
According to both of the prequel graphic novels, apparently Skull Island was supposed to be Godzilla's home territory, and then the Kongs showed up.
Huh? Okay.
It's like I had never even considered that as a possibility until I read that. And considering that the Godzilla comic was basically from Godzilla's perspective, yeah, that's a pretty good definitive answer on that.
In the movie, when they fight, I believe for the final time in the movie, they make funny faces at each other. Just like
Not like anybody can see what you're doing.
I know, but it's funnier that way.
It's got some great monster designs
Yes.
that are unique to this movie. The war bats
Yes.
and other such.
Is that what those dragon things look like?
Those like cobra looking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice name.
Freaky looking.
Yeah. Kong ate its head.
Yeah.
Well, he is a carnivore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the film is basically split up into two plot lines. One is that Monarch is trying to transport King Kong from Skull Island, which is now just being ravaged by a storm, constantly, to the place where Ghidorah was interred initially before being reawakened in King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
And then a second plot line in which Godzilla is just attacking seemingly indiscriminately, and Millie Bobby Brown's character joins up with a conspiracy theory nut to try and figure out why.
He has his podcast. He's probably got more followers than us.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also F you, man. No. I'm kidding, of course.
Oh, this person's a fiction. I gotta get this stick out of my mouth. Okay, is a fictional character and we're real, so we got him on that. He's probably so more popular.
I mean, he's a fictional character. By default, they are more popular.
Yes. Okay, then the think.
I like that the little Iwi girl, Gia, is given quite a bit of focus.
Yes, I like how she can officially sign to Kong.
Yeah, the fact that the two basically have a communications connection is great.
Yeah, just like, it's not like we did find out that he saved her, off screen when the storm happened because all the natives
perished.
Pretty much died.
I don't really recall that because at the end of the Kong prequel graphic novel, they were being evacuated. So I don't know what happened between then and...
They did talk about that, though, in the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
That they all perished and Kong saved her.
I know, it does say that in the movie. I'm just wondering what happened between the two.
I don't...
Like,
I can't tell. I haven't read either of them yet.
I'm just saying that's a gap in knowledge for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good little debate there.
I mean, I wasn't trying to trigger one, but
no.
Kind of cool how they've got a bond though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they did the ET thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's one giant finger though.
Yeah, and it was all glowing. No, it didn't glow. It didn't glow.
Well, okay, so they take Kong pretty much to the Antarctic. And I think that is by far one of the funniest scenes because, Kong literally is waking up because his net is opening.
Yeah,
letting him out. And it was loud and just woke him up and he just looks around.
It's like, cold.
I'm cold. Picked up the snow.
I like the fact that this movie had a lot of nods not only to the original King Kong versus Godzilla, but I felt it also referenced some other King Kong movies.
Escaped, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, the whole premise of taking King Kong from his home on an island to a frozen territory for personal reasons. That's totally from King Kong Escapes.
Yep.
So what was the name of the company?
Apex.
Apex, yes. The Apex company are pretty much the bad guys in this.
They're like your average corporate villains. They seem like good guys on the surface. And I mean, technically their motives do make sense.
Yes. But
they still got the corporate greed going on.
Exactly. They build something. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But
of course, if people have seen it in toy stores, then it's already spoiled for them.
Yeah. They make Mechagodzilla, so there.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I know. But did you guys get it? That line, that the guy who pilots Mechagodzilla, what his last name was?
Serizawa.
Apparently that was the son of Dr.
Considering that they don't really do anything in this movie regarding that information, I'm just operating under the assumption and a personal headcanon. That's just a guy who happens to be named Serizawa. Because no information I have been given in the movie or otherwise have indicated that they're related. They probably are, but the movie doesn't make that connection terribly clear outside of a shared last name.
Okay. Let's think here. What else can we talk about this movie without pretty much spoiling everything for you?
The whole Hollow Earth theory that was postulating Kong Skull Island. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
And the scenes set in the Hollow Earth are pretty damn good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like how the axe Kong gets in this is pretty much his scepter when he sits on a big throne.
Yeah.
And I think it's really, really funny that, in the original Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong randomly gets electrical powers. The axe is pretty much his defense against the atomic breath.
Yeah. As seen in the trailers.
Exactly. And I'm guesstimating that it's a Godzilla spike or something that...
Could be. I think a lot of people were speculating that.
Yeah.
That's exactly the way it looked. But who knows if it was actually off of that Godzilla.
Yeah, it could have been a part of one of the Godzillas.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Godzillas, historically speaking.
Yeah. Because the one in this movie could be the great grandson of the
Leviathan?
Yes.
Okay. That's actually a name for an old Godzilla in one of the comics.
Sure.
I really should do a video just covering all of those comics for Godzilla. So, maybe a future book corner.
Yeah, there you go.
Give you a reason to use a basement set.
Yeah. But not just yet. But.
Oh, yeah. Then there's
I'm just remembering the part where Gia and the Monarch lady Andrews are basically talking to each other, and they both sign to each other the word coward in reference to Nathan Lind.
Yeah.
Played by, I think, Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
You
are very brave.
Yeah. Andrews basically tells him, "Oh, it's an Iwi thing saying that you're brave." They both know they're cowards. And I like that it actually comes back later on.
Yeah, just she's trying not to, because apparently I'm thinking she's mute.
I think she's deaf, actually.
Yeah, that would work better.
I mean, the Iwi are kind of already by default mute, but I think she's also deaf. Mm-hmm. So
she
made a big stuffed animal thingy of Kong.
Yeah,
giant stuffed Kong.
It's not that giant, but it's bulky.
It's big.
It's substantial. It's yeah.
Yep.
I was surprised to see the kid who played Fire Fist from Deadpool 2 pop up in this movie.
Yeah. As
Emma. I think that was her mom's name. Millie Bobby Brown's character from King of the Monsters.
From Stranger Things.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the same character, but yeah.
No. She actually has hair.
Doesn't she get hair in season 2 or something? I
don't
watch the show.
Well, yeah. It starts to grow longer.
But yeah, he just kind of plays a reluctant sidekick character for the B plot of the movie.
Yep.
He's the sane one of the group, and yet he's still wrong.
He's like, my brother is gonna kill me. I don't care. His take is his brother's van.
He did a good job in this movie.
He did.
Yeah.
He's just like, come on.
Didn't really want to follow through with what they were doing, but he did.
He knew it was wrong, and he didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
And, what's his name, Bobby?
I think so.
The
conspiracy nut?
Yeah. He is, they go to Bobby's apartment, and he's just all paranoid and stuff, just like...
Go away!
Just go away. It's got a camera, just like...
I'm not opening up the door.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like, we just want to talk about Godzilla and blah, 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 blah.
That gets his attention, and he figures out who she is by looking at her. It's like, wait a minute.
Yep. Oh, her dad thinks she's losing her mind listening to all this podcast every time. Ugh.
I mean, of course, he turns out to be completely right about most everything.
Yeah.
Except probably a lot of his conspiracy jargon. But that's not relevant to the plot, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then, like, he sees the eye of Mechagodzilla.
Something.
Some type of...
It's some component of Mechagodzilla at the facility he works at.
Mm-hmm. He had a conspiracy about apples.
I don't know if he legitimately believed that or if he was just trying to
just annoy the guy to the point where he leaves.
I'm not 100% sure if it was an actual eye or if it was more of like a power thing.
Right, like
that's kind of why Godzilla went after that area.
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
I mean, yeah, spoilers, Godzilla's attacking because of Mechagodzilla even being a thing.
Yep, it's
well, they were messing with him pretty much right when he was attacking.
The fight scenes between Godzilla versus Kong were well done.
Yeah, very well done.
We get a couple daylight fights.
Yes, and actually, finally, out of all the movies we've actually seen, these two actually fought in the light.
Yeah, and then we get the Hong Kong scene, of course, where it's night, but you can see everything pretty clearly because of all the neon lights.
Yes.
So that was
there was one thing missing. They needed that infamous building that they always destroyed in the original Godzilla's.
Except that's in Japan, not Hong Kong.
I was going to say.
They never destroy. He never destroys Japan.
Just give Japan a bit of a break. Come on, man. But I like the fact that all the neon lights kept them lit up during a night fight. So
yeah, so they beat the shit out of each other. Just like buildings went down. Hong Kong was rubble by the time everything was done. Damn near.
Godzilla's throwing Kong through buildings.
Yep, and that's like
great fight scenes, just in general.
Stomp.
Yep. Yeah, going into the Hollow Earth was actually fun when they got the daughter of the evil businessman, whatever his face was.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Simmons.
Yeah, and she's the first fight between Kong and Godzilla on the water. Or in the water, I should say. On the water. Yeah, they have the Jesus complex right there.
Yeah, it says monarchs transporting him to the Arctic.
Yeah. Yeah, then all of a sudden, like, it starts raining really, really heavy, and Kong's just trying to, like...
I feel we should at least mention why they're taking Kong to the Arctic.
To pretty much, like what they did in, Kong Escapes, to use him to try to get through more.
They're trying to transport Kong to the Arctic to have him act as a guide to get to the Hollow Earth. Yep. And the reason that they're doing that and not leaving him alone on Skull Island is because there's just a perpetual storm over Skull Island to the point where Monarch's observation station basically has to create an artificial sunlit environment for Kong.
Yeah,
Kong knows that it's not real.
Yeah.
It's the funniest opening, though. In my opinion, it's by far one of the funniest kaiju openings ever. Kong just waking up from a nap and all of a sudden stretches, goes to a waterfall, pretty much taking a shower. And all of a sudden just like grabs a tree, rips the things off. In my opinion, I didn't think he was going to chuck it up at the thing. I thought he was going to go and beat up some skull crawlers or something.
I figured something like that too.
Then all of a sudden he just chucks it into the air and...
It hits a monitor thing.
He's like...
Well, it's the dome.
Yeah.
Just like, boom. Oh, then he roars and
a detail not mentioned in the movie, but mentioned in the prequel comics is that the storm that's affecting Skull Island in this movie is actually the same storm that Ghidorah had created in King of the Monsters, and that just stuck around for years and kind of drifted towards Skull Island.
But
some
now
reason.
just picture this. We're going back to, All Monsters Attack or whatever. Or King of the Monsters.
I was going to say, King of the Monsters?
All Monsters Attack? Really? We're going that far back? Come on. It's like, why are we even talking about that? I know I gave it some praise in my top 10 list, but come on. Even I admit that was objectively a bad movie.
King of the Monsters. Just picture with Ghidorah just roaring, just calling all the other kaijus. The Skullcrawlers had to be going nuts, and Kong had to be fighting like no tomorrow.
Probably.
And and like we made this joke plenty of times. Kong hears you. Kong don't care.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that meme pop up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Willie hears you. Willie don't care.
But yeah, this is a fantastic movie and a great way to basically wrap up the plot threads present from the first Godzilla movie.
Yep.
Yes.
From 2014.
Yep.
I do hope that they continue the MonsterVerse, like the
Yes.
hashtag.
Yes. See, have a Rodan movie, have a Baron,
Yes.
Mothra movie. I'm just throwing them out there. Just
Yep.
Like right now, they're just the license has expired, but they're in the position to be able to negotiate to extend it. So hopefully that goes well.
okay. I'm just saying, the movie was a success.
Oh yeah.
They both have been with Kong, the new Kongs, and if King of the Monsters has been part of it, they've all been topping the box offices.
Yeah, so it's been very good.
Yes.
Yes, all our concerns over it being drowned out by other movies have thankfully not come to fruition.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just
because other movies also got delayed, and this.
This thing got. We saw a decent amount of trailers of these movies that got delayed before this movie.
So it's almost like a bit of a perfect storm in Godzilla vs. Kong's favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it sucks that the circumstances that caused it to be delayed to this far. That sucked, but hey,
it's finally out. And they figured ways for people to see these movies by means of HBO Max and stuff like that. But my opinion. Seeing it at the big screen, I think on the big screen was way better than just staying at here and just watching it on a TV.
I can agree with that. And I'm glad that at this point I have watched all 4 MonsterVerse movies in theaters.
There we go. Yep. We were worried about this one though.
I mean, fair enough. But.
Yeah.
So, anything else you guys want to talk about this movie?
Well, like we said, the fight scenes were just awesome, and okay. I made a joke to Lucas at the theater when they're hauling Kong to the Antarctic.
They're using helicopters in the scene.
Yes, but in the original movie, they have big giant yellow balloons. I would at least wanted some big balloons. That would have been funny. But the thing is, understandably, this Kong is much heavier, and
I mean, he's a lot bigger than he was in Skull Island.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I would say he was in that movie. He was probably a teen,
roughly
possibly.
about
and he grew.
Yeah.
So, I remember. I think it was a film theory that Matt Pat was saying Kong can't get any bigger or something like that. But he just makes content to make people slightly annoyed. But he's still got good stuff.
Yes.
We're not dogging Matt Pat.
He's not trying to.
Oh.
Let's see, what else was there? Besides the kaijus, I wish they would have had more, like, different kaijus that would show that. Well, they did, but, you know.
Like more of the ones that were
Like,
introduced in King of the Monsters.
Yes. Yes. I would have loved to see that mammoth thing, you know.
That does show up in the Godzilla prequel comic.
Does he?
Gets in a fight with another monster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more Mutos and, you know.
Hopefully they continue it.
Yeah, I should lend you those comics. They're good.
And, I think we said enough to the point without spoiling really anything.
I guess. Some people would probably argue that we spoiled
Yeah, I was
quite a
gonna
bit.
say.
Yeah, well, okay, the final...
Okay, we didn't spoil everything about this movie, so...
Well, the final fight when, pretty much, when Mechagodzilla... No?
Now, let's leave
that alone.
Okay.
Don't want to spoil everything. I mean, there are some pretty good plot twists in this movie that I did not see coming.
Nor did I.
Unless they sell the toy.
Well, even then.
even then, there was a plot twist that I did not see.
Right?
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, until next time, this has been ProtoMet and Friends. Bye.
Bye.
Piss off, wankers.